Hi, my name is Kiana, and today I will be requesting an art grant of $8,000 to fund my event called Isang Kapamilya, which is a Filipino arts festival. And so with this project, I was thinking of the big population of Filipinos in Houston. There's a lot. Literally, when we went to the Museum of Fine Arts, all those people, all the staff are like Filipinos. And at the same time, I was also thinking how there's other festivals like Korean Festival, and then there's, I think, even a Japanese festival. So I was thinking that with this festival, we can bring Filipinos together, but at the same time share Filipino culture with non-Filipinos as well in Houston. And ultimately, my goal for this festival is to actually use all the proceeds. All the proceeds will go to this organization called Project Pearls, which will use the money to gather food and supplies to help impoverished children in the Philippines. Project Pearls helps in also providing education and shelter to these kids, and also taking care of them. And so with this plan, the logistics of it is the expenses. The venue will be $1,575. A license fee will be $500. The music license fee will be $75. The event setup and breakdown will be $150. Cleanup for at least 500 people, which is what we are projecting at the moment. For at least 500 people would be $575 for the cleanup. Portable sound system would be $300. A technician to just control the sound system would be $270, which is $45 per hour. And we're on the flyer, you can see that the event will be from 10 to 4 on Saturday, October 17, 2020. And then we're also going to have a security guard just to make sure everyone is safe. It will be $25 an hour for 6 hours, which is $150. And then also we are going to advertise for like a whole month before, so that whole September we're going to do Facebook advertising. So as I was consulting with my mother, usually for the advertising it's $20 for the first 7 days each day, so the $20 per day for the first week, and then $100 per day for the rest of the month. So that'd be like 23 days, and all in all that would be $2,440 in advertising. And so and at the same time, also for our festival, one of the other main components is it will have music. We're gonna invite different acts to come and perform. So it'll be like 2 music acts for 1 hour each, and then there will be like a break in between, and then we're also going to invite 2 dance groups, because for the different colleges actually in Texas there's something called FSA, so it's Filipino Student Association, and they have these groups that will do Filipino cultural dances. And so we're also going to invite them to perform at the festival, and so the 2 groups will also do 1 hour each. And then at the last hour, 1 hour will go to an art auction. So the idea for this is starting the whole month before October, as we start the advertisement, we'll also send out the information to artists to be able to make pieces of artwork that relate back to Filipino culture. And then during the festival we'll have like a time towards the end where we're actually going to auction off those pieces starting at like $50. And of course this is also for a good cause, to raise money for the kids in the Philippines. So that's why it also starts at that bid. And then at the same time we're going to invite people to submit their artwork, and we're going to give them a whole month to finish that. And And so the total of everything, and for the food vendors, actually, it will be, we're gonna invite the vendors as well, so they will actually be able to pay for their spot. But first off, like beforehand, we'll have to pay for it so we can secure their spot for them, and then they'll just pay us back. But if we invite like 6 vendors, it'll be $150 per spot, so that would be $900, and in total it would be $6,935. And so that's why we're also requesting a grant of $8,000 to cover the $6,935 worth of fees, and it will also give allowance of $1,065 left over just in case anything happens. And so, like I said, the volunteered resources, the ones that we don't have to pay for, would be the food vendors. Even though we pay for them, like first off, they'll pay us back, so we'll receive that money. And then the music will be recruiting, the dance groups will be recruiting as well, and our auction will be having those submissions. And then the sales contributors to kind of get back that $8,000 or even more would be from the tickets. If we estimate that 500 people are coming, and the tickets will actually be 7 years old and below would be free, and then 8 years old and above would be $20, which is on the flyer. And so if we estimate 500 people are coming, the $20 times 500 would be $10,000 already. And then the food will be receiving 20% of total sales. So if we estimate that each meal would be like $10 for the 500 guests, that'd be 500, and then the 20%, or 5,000, and then the 20% would be 1,000. So it would be, and then the art auction with the starting bid of $50. If we get at least 20 pieces of artwork, then it would be $50 times the 20, and then we'll also raise $1,000. So in total, from all of that, we will actually be raising $12,000, and that will be going to Project Pearls to aid the kids in the Philippines.